Associates with your morning flash update for this Tuesday. And we are now at the 22nd of February, 2022, just after 8:30 a.m. And the stock market is opening. Now, what a ride this was. Yesterday, you were down near 500 points in the Dow, and S&P was down sharply. The NASDAQ, all of them were down sharply. You wake up this morning, and they were actually steady to higher. Now as we're reopening in the stock market, and this is now finally the stock market, those were the stock indices, which yes, they were open from Sunday night until noon on Monday, then they closed until 5. Monday night they reopened, and I'm telling you what was going on. Now you're dropping one more time. At the same time, the gold market is up. We're looking at most of the metals higher. Euro is up, dollar down, which is a surprise. You're not getting a bid into the bonds and notes as a safe haven bid. You're getting a big run into the energy market. So what went on? Well, you know that Russian forces, in fact, Russia first said that they recognized the two breakaway regions within the Ukraine, and now they have sent in peacekeeping troops. Now remember, troops were in those two regions to begin with, so this is nothing new. The problem is those regions, especially Donetsk, has a lot of Ukrainians there that are fighting with the separatists. Do the Russian troops dare get involved with them? That'll kick you to another level. If you heard the nonsense, and that is the words that I have to use from President Putin, as he tried to give you a history lesson on Russia and how they were taken advantage of from 40 years ago, right through the Minsk, two different negotiations on that, and how Russia has the right to reclaim what the borders were. Then this morning, that was yesterday. This morning, no, Russia's not, and this is him, this is the President Putin saying, we're not looking to really change the borders. I got to tell you, the Baltic states have to be concerned. Ukraine is concerned. This morning we saw that Germany stepped right away forward and said, no, the Nord Stream 2 is off the table. It will not get a license due to this event at this point in time. That doesn't mean down the year, good action, that something can't happen, but I applaud them for that. The UK immediately came out, and they are hitting sanctions on 5 major Russian banks and 3 large oligarchs. Now you'll say, that's all? Folks, there hasn't been the invasion yet. So you're splitting hairs here, and that is the dilemma that we're all facing. We know what's going on. Russia tiptoed to see what the reactions would be. The West didn't overreact, but the big guns are waiting to hit them, and we will see what that does. As for whether or not Secretary of State Blinken will meet his counterpart, that's on the table still. You know, no matter what happens, no matter the invasion, no invasion, the sides have to talk. So that's there. I think that there's zero chance at this point of Putin and President Biden speaking. What do they have to talk about? Is Biden going to congratulate him for only taking a portion, for only putting his troops in a little bit? They're not fighting troops. They're peacekeeping troops. Of course, they look like army troops. They have the tanks. They have all the support, but that's not what they are. They're peacekeeping troops. So don't you say anything wrong there. The grain market is certainly responding to it in concern, as is the energy market, as you can see. But it'll be an interesting day. If the euro finishes higher, I think it's sort of telling you that, and especially if the dollar is then lower, that even these events aren't going to change anything, and that the upcoming interest rate hike or bigger hike, it's going to be hike, whether it's a big one or a small one, by the FOMC, could have a negative impact on the dollar, as the market is starting to think too many interest rate hikes will hurt the U.S. dollar and benefit other currencies on a collective basis. Fascinating. When you look at Case-Shiller homes, these are the largest increases since 1987. So home prices up 18.6% from a year ago. Wow, they expected 18%, but that's unbelievable. Germany's IFO Institute came out at 98.9, better than the expectation of 96.5. We're going to get market groups, U.S. manufacturing and service sector PMIs at 845. Consumer confidence due out at 9 o'clock today. So you put this all together, and I can tell you, it has been a wild roller coaster ride, one that most of us that have experience don't really like. Those are the things that we don't want to really trade. If you'd like to get more on what we do, our free market information, how to access it, just go to our website, www.iraepstein.com, far left, free offers. Take advantage of everything there. I'll be with you at the end of the day, and we'll wrap up whatever today's going to offer. And believe me, it's going to offer a lot. You have a good one.